Hi guys, welcome to my newest video for today. Today's video is going to be a bit of a different video because I've actually decided for this month, since it's like October and like everyone's been reviewing horror movies, I thought I'd actually give it a try myself. I'm not actually doing the 31 days of horror per se because I'm about 2 weeks a bit late for that, but I'm going to try and watch as many horror movies as I can in the time like that's remaining in this month. So and you know, better late than never. But basically what I'm going to do is from now until the end of October I'll be making a horror movies review video once a week. So I have 5 movies to talk about, and hopefully next week there'll be a few more in there. But because I've been trying to get into like horror more, and I've watched a few different ones here, so but yeah, I'll just get started. And the first one I watched is Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street from 2007. I really liked this. I mean, I'm a big fan of musicals, as you all know, and Sweeney Todd is no exception. And I actually did like this adaptation because I've seen both the like the Angela Lansbury one and the Sweeney Todd in concert, both with Patti LuPone, and like both of those are great. And but yeah, I do like Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter in this. To be honest, it wasn't as like bloodthirsty as what I thought it would be, because like, you know, the tale of Sweeney Todd, like he flushes his victims, and you know, they get baked into pies which are then sold, and but it's basically, I mean, yeah, a lot of throats get slashed in this, but it's not that gruesome. Like, I mean, that might just be because like I'm used to it now, but I honestly thought when I because it's like the second time I've seen the movie, because the first time was on DVD and then I upgraded because it really does benefit from an upgrade, because it's quite a dark movie, and a lot of it's like, yeah, in like set when it's dark, and it's a lot of greys, and but yeah, it looks really good on Blu-ray. And also this has Alan Rickman as well. He plays Judge Turpin, and the guy who plays Wormtail in Harry Potter is in it as well. He's the Beetle. I just can't think of the actor's name. So yeah, there are quite a few Harry Potter actors in this one, but yeah, I think for me the most terrifying part's the end, when like she gets burnt alive in the oven. I think that one out of the entire movie is the most horrific scene, but yeah, I still like it. It's I mean, it's, you know, still dark and you know, musical, and like especially a Sondheim musical. My favourite songs are West Pies in London and A Little Priest, but and Epiphany as well, I think probably would be up there as well. But yeah, I really like Sweeney Todd. Yeah, it's just really great movie and great musical, so that's that one. And then the next one I watched was The Reef. I'd never seen this one before, but like I hadn't even heard of this until a couple of years ago, because it was actually in Underworld Angel 24's video, one of her updates, and I'd never actually heard of it, even though it's an Australian movie. And as you can see by the cover, it is a shark attack movie, similar to Jaws, but not as good. But I enjoyed it more than what I thought I would, because like some Australian movies are like hit and miss, but this one I thought was quite quite good. It's basically it's about like this group of kids, like teenagers, like young adults, and they're going to be sailing to Indonesia. So they're going up where the Great Barrier Reef is. That's the way they're going, and like the yacht that they're on capsizes, and because they're miles from civilization, they've got to, like, the only choices they've got is either swim 10-15 miles in shark infested water to make it to one of the islands, or stay with a sinking boat. And like they decide to, or most of them decide to swim for it, which, and then of course, as the title suggests, they run into a shark who basically stalks them for like the last, because the first half is basically setting up for the story, and then the rest of the movie is them trying to make it to the island where they can call for help. But it's actually done quite well, like because you know when it's like something's going to happen. I think for me that's my problem with like horror movies. It's like it's the music and like the pacing that sort of scares me slightly. I have no problems with sharks as a, you know, I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to be eaten by one, but sharks themselves don't actually scare me. It's what's not knowing what's underneath me that's actually frightens me, and it's pretty much for that reason I won't go any further than waist deep if I'm in the ocean, like at the beach. I've got to have my feet on the like surface, like I've got to know what's there. And this movie did nothing to ease me of that fear. But yeah, it's quite good. They actually use a real shark in this movie. I mean, like, I think what they did was they filmed a great white and then they edited it together with the movie so that to make it look like, you know, they're actually getting attacked. And what else? Yeah, so it wasn't CGI, and I thought that made it quite effective as well. And yeah, it's not a very long movie. It's like an hour 20 or 88 minutes. So, actually, I think that's closer to an hour and a half. But anyway, it goes by pretty quick, and yeah, it's quite good. So that's The Reef. And then I don't really need to explain this movie, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I love this movie. And again, another musical, but this is pretty much a staple Halloween movie. Yeah, it's just great. It's my favourite songs in this are The Time Warp, Hot Patootie, or Whatever Happened to Saturday Night. I think it varies between the two titles, but I think for the film it's Whatever Happened to Saturday Night, and then in the stage show it's changed to Hot Patootie. But yeah, anyway, I love the songs, and yeah, and I can watch this over and over without being sick of it. So that's Rocky Horror. And the next one is another movie I had never seen before, and it's Shaun of the Dead. So a zombie movie this time, but I loved this. I thought it was hilarious, and like it kept me entertained for the entire time. Yeah, it was just entertaining. That's all I can say. I mean, I love Simon Pegg, so that's the main reason I wanted to check this out. And I did find it funny that try to fight off zombies with a cricket bat, but it's, yeah. And the other thing that I noticed about this movie was with the mother. Can't think of her name. Penelope Wilton. She played Harriet Jones on Doctor Who, and I recognised her the moment she first appeared. I'm like, that's Harriet Jones. And like I just recognised her, but I think that's, you know, it's now a habit, because I think pretty much anything British, odds are they've been in Doctor Who, so, I mean, even, Bill Nighy, or Nye, I'm not sure how you pronounce his surname, even he's been on Doctor Who, so, and of course, like, Simon Pegg as well, but, yeah, it was just a lot of fun. I can't really say much else really, because I think everyone's seen this movie now. I'm like one of the few people who haven't, but that's like me with a lot of movies. But yeah, it was awesome. That's basically all I can say about that. So it's Shaun of the Dead, and the movie I just recently finished, and again, needs no introduction. Ghostbusters. It's been a couple of years since I've actually seen it. Like, I've seen it a few times now, but this is my first time viewing it on Blu-ray, because I got the Blu-ray at the start of the year, and it actually does look pretty good on Blu-ray. Yeah, it's just a classic, and I love it again. Because I actually don't know if they're going to be releasing Ghostbusters 2 on Blu-ray, because I actually didn't mind the second one. I mean, obviously not as good as this one, but the second one had its moments, and because I'd be interested in knowing if it was going to be released on Blu-ray, but I haven't really heard anything, because I mean, I think there was some talk on, like, at the time when it seemed that the third Ghostbusters movie would be going ahead, but beyond that, I don't really know. But yeah, Ghostbusters, like, itself is just great, and yeah, it's basically it. I know I didn't really go into too much details with those, but those were the 5 movies that I've watched in the past couple of weeks. I pretty much got all my horror movies out, and it's like, I'm going to watch them this month, like, again, it being, like, coming up to Halloween, and that, so, yeah, so that's kind of the plan. So next Friday I'll have another video with the movies that I've watched, but, yeah, so I guess until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye!